Geronimo! Boing. Ooh, look at that slime farm. Look at how different it is. That's a pretty different looking slime farm than what was last episode. Almost the same as what I look like compared to last episode. Oh wow, I look so different. Why do I look so different? It's October. I'm gonna look spooky for the whole of October. Anyways, hello everybody. It's me, Dean Spillabean, back on your screen, playing some Minecraft on the OCsmp server. And yeah, as you can see, I worked on the slime farm quite a bit. I just emptied out the slime, so there's like nothing there. But if we head up to where I put all the slime... Ooh, yeah. There we go. Let me just... There we go. Ah, there we go. Look at all that slime. So much slime. And I'm not going to be using that until much later. I gotta get more. I got plans for later. Speaking of plans for later, at some point I gotta mine that all down. Like, okay, I don't think this exactly shows how many ores this is. But like up here, I have like these really cool catwalks that you can see like all the ore that I got over time. And that's a lot. But it's getting to the point where it's gotten too close to the ceiling. So, well, I had two options. I could either mine this all down, and that could probably work. Or, and I actually kind of thought this would look a bit cooler. I just make a massive pile. Where did I get all of this? I'll cue the momentary mining monologue. No, montage, not monologue. Jeez. So down here in the mines, just to I guess show off that I am getting stuff, and that's a cave. Like. Oh my. Wow, this goes on for a while. Yeah. But yeah, basically I'm just exploring the caves, finding cobwebs for Halloween decorations, and like seriously, that goes on for a while. That's a hole. Or I guess that's a cave. That's not a hole. But yeah, if you need cobwebs, go to mine shafts. If you need rails, go to mine shafts. If you need resources, there's definitely some there as well. But yeah, if anyone's been wondering how I got my resources, I just mine for a while, get a bunch, store them in a shulker box, and then plant them in that big pile. This is what us in the industry would call off-camera mining. Oh, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 diamonds. Goodness gracious. If you didn't know, a 10 diamond clump like that is actually really, really rare. So, it's pretty cool. Then afterwards I just, add it to the pile. So I guess now for the question of will I actually mine all of this? That's a good question. I don't even know how much is in this. But, I just think it'd be funny, just over time this just gets way too big, like as big as my building. There's no way it can get like as big as the tower, obviously it's at the world height, but just this massive pile of ores that's just not mined. Alright, it's a little ridiculous, but I like ridiculous things. Look, it's me, but it's not me. It's so weird. But yeah, basically got a data pack from Vanilla Tweaks. Allows you to get head forms of a bunch of different blocks. These you can get from, oh, that doesn't make them stack. Oh no. I'll refix that. But yeah, you get these blocks from wandering traders, and then you can kill mobs, and they have a chance to drop their heads. One brief example is a slime head, which I don't want to place down because that'll break everything. Look at me, I'm a slime now. But yeah, now everything drops a head, including players if they're killed by players. And this is from Tyryu, I think. I think that's how I pronounce his name, I'm not entirely sure. Anyways, best friend, there's his melon face. And then there's my face, but of course not spookified. And, yeah, as you can see, it's basically my face, but red. Ha 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 ha. Anyways, just to kind of show off the slime farm a little bit more. I do like the slime trampoline to get down here. But yeah, I got like a little staircase to look at the various levels. Oh. Okay, it's not complete. But yeah, slimes would just, like I said last episode, they'll just spawn on these levels. And the more levels I add... And the more levels I add, the more slimes will spawn on them. And the more they'll fall into the death pit, and the more slime I get. Of course, main problem is that I need a bunch of blocks, and since for whatever reason I'm using nether brick, and I can't actually believe this, but I went through my entire nether brick supply getting all of this so far. Even though I did like a lot of creation, it like took hours to get all of the nether brick. Apparently it was just enough to do that. Man, nether brick is expensive. So what kind of plans do I have for today? Well, I do have a large amount of carved pumpkins and cobwebs. Let me make some of these real quick. I need to get into the Halloween spirit more. I'm gonna decorate my main base today with some jack-o'-lanterns and cobwebs. Mostly because, well, it's my main base, and I kind of want to spookify it a little bit. That, and, well, we're going to be working over here most of the episode anyway, so might as well decorate it. Alright. Looking a little bit spookier. Few cobwebs, few jack-o'-lanterns, and there's the base. I think there might be too many pumpkins though. But yeah, just looking around. I mean, it's not a whole lot, honestly, but it does look a little spookier. Haven't done the underground area yet, but I mean, just oop, oop. Oop. I feel like by the time I want to actually take down some of this stuff, I'll just be missing out on like 1 or 2 cobwebs or 1 or 2 pumpkins. But yeah, I think at least above ground is festive enough. Yeah. I'll get like underground stuff decorated later. But something I want to work on for now is the floor here. Because I mean, I do have the resources, I just need to place it all down. I was thinking I could use the smooth sandstone here for the edges. Now that I got like more of a plan for like an actual floor, I might just take it out. So I guess just stuff to talk about. What kind of books am I gonna add in for the library? I'm still thinking on that, obviously. Although, I don't know why, but the first thing I thought of was to have the entirety of Moby Dick. Because if you didn't know, Moby Dick has like a ton of, like 200 chapters in it. Not like each chapter has its own huge in-depth lore that goes on for several pages. There's like some that are like 2 or 3 pages long. I think there might be one page that's actually just a single chapter that's 1 page long. But anyways, benefits with Moby Dick is that it's like a century old, which in copyright terms basically means you can put it on anything and no one will bat an eye. That and, well, since it's all basically available online, I don't have to manually copy paste things because it's just online. And by manually copy paste, I mean actually read the book and then type everything into a Minecraft book. But yeah, just going off of that, I'll probably just take some old books that have been out for a while and just copy paste them into Minecraft. Not exactly sure how far I'm gonna go with that entire idea, but it sounds like something to do. As for other books, I could just actually make my own books. Like, it doesn't exactly have to be books of the epic tales of Dean Spillabean or anything like that, just stories. Like, one story is how I ended up on this server, and how I ended up being the admin of it as well. So about a year ago, or so, something like that, I got in contact with Darth on a Among Us game, and at some point he was trying to get some other guy invited to his Discord, and Among Us was kind of weird back then where you couldn't just friend people, and if you left the game you just kind of never would be able to find them again. So people had to kind of coordinate quite a lot to like send socials to each other. Like, they have to get killed really quickly just to have a private enough chat to actually get in contact with each other outside of Among Us. So while Darth was trying to get this one other guy invited, I was thinking, I would like to help them out. I want to be imposters so that I can kill them quickly just to get them in their private chat quicker. And kind of weirdly enough, when I thought of it, I ended up getting an imposter. And this is kind of weird. I don't know if anyone else has like funny stories like this. Over time, while I was playing Among Us, there were times when, like, don't get interrupted. There were times when, like, the whole server that I'm playing on would not like a single person in particular, not because we would just hate on him, but because they were just being a jerk. And sometimes, if I believe hard enough, I could be like, hey, if I become imposter, I will only do this one goal. I won't win, I doubt it, but I will get the one goal. And I don't know why, but almost every single time, I usually get an imposter just from that feeling alone. So this time in particular was one of those times where I could just become imposter for free. And I could as long as I completed my goal. And that was to kill those two guys in particular, just to get them in a private chat a lot easier. Well, I did about half of it, and I got caught out, like when I tried to kill the other guy. So when people are like, okay, so Dean Spillabean's the imposter, what do you have to say for yourself? And then what I had to say was basically, well, you're right, I am the imposter, because I wanted to get these guys killed to get them in a chat quicker, or something like that. Well, that act was enough to convince Darth to also send me an invite on top of the other guy, and that's how I ended up with the Discord group. Anyways, in the Discord server, there was the Minecraft channel, and of course, because I like Minecraft, I joined the Minecraft channel. And at the time, there wasn't like anybody really playing on it, but I just wanted to be on a Minecraft server, so I just kinda stayed there. Till at some point, I just ended up becoming the admin because I just played it so much more than everybody. But yeah, I just played on the server enough where Darth was like, oh, you're now the admin. Or it's not really that. It's more like I just kind of assumed becoming the admin of the server. So the exacts I won't go too far into detail, but the basics is I just kind of ended up becoming the admin playing so much. And for a pretty long while, people did started replaying the game just because I was doing stuff, and people got inspired to hang on there for a little while. I think I'm out of prismarine right now, so I can't really continue with the floor, but it looks pretty good. Anyways, to wrap up the story, became admin of the server, kind of did things to get people involved, and now I'm not quite sure. I think people are just either burnt out from playing Minecraft, don't know what to really do, which is normal, because I mean, there's no achievement for making an underwater library, yet I'm trying to do that, along with like whatever else I got going on. Minecraft is a game just about personal achievements. There's like almost no in-game achievements to get done. I mean, there are. It's like the advancements. But like, I don't know if people have the time to get a full set of netherite armor. I mean, I do. That's because I just spend so much time on the game anyway that I just have a lot of spare resources lying around. I mean, you saw the giant mound of ores at my other base. And the amount of time commitment people actually need to play Minecraft is a lot. And a lot of the game is about just making your own things, like making your own goals. I mean, again, underwater library, I wanted to make that, and this is what I got so far. It's pretty good, it's not complete, but it's getting there. I mean, the actual reason why I started making these Let's Plays on this channel is pretty much to give myself a reason to play more, because well, now I have a way to show off my builds a lot easier, and that's basically why I'm here. I don't know for how long I'll be doing builds like these. I don't know for how long my channel will be lasting, but for the time being, I like this. Speaking of bees and being and liking this, I want to do a little bit of work on the bee sanctuary. So one of my grand plans for later on is to make a giant honey and slime gates flying machine thing. And the only way I can do that is if I have more honey and slime. And well, last episode I got the slime. Now I need the honey. And I mean, I do have a lot of honey. I do. I just I need more. And well, for the moment, how I try to get a bunch of my honey is, of course, I got a bunch of the hives everywhere. Bees fill the hives with honey, and then I go around and harvest the honey, which is kind of slow, but I kind of like the sanctuary just because of how natural it is, I guess. But yeah, I just go around getting honey from this. And eventually I get enough honey bottles that I can use to make honey blocks. And I don't feel like turning this into some automated mess. Just I don't really like that. I mean, bee sanctuary wants to be more of a bee sanctuary. And by more, I just mean scooting this whole wall back several blocks. I don't know how far, but that's what I want to do. And I'm going to do that now. here it is! Or at least parts of it, obviously. Since it's on multiple levels, I can't quite show the whole thing that easily. It's a little difficult to see. Anyways, here we are over here on the Sanctuary extension. A lot more levels over here, a lot more larger things, I guess, if that makes any sense. Of course, there's no bees yet, I haven't added them in yet. But the framework is here. I kind of like how it ended up. But of course, what's a bee sanctuary without any bees? Let's see if we can work on fixing that. So, if anyone's kind of wondering why I'm putting campfires underneath the hives, that's because, well, in reality, you try to smoke the bees a little bit so that they're a bit more passive. Or, I think that's how that works. That's what Minecraft is teaching me. But otherwise, if I were to harvest any of the honey from any of these hives, they would just go really, really mad and try to sting me. Not exactly sure how effective it really is. I've never been a beekeeper before, except in Minecraft, and, well, as we all know, Minecraft is the ultimate source of information in terms of reality or something like that. Basically, do some research, I don't know. But my research is telling me that in Minecraft, you use these campfires to stop bees from stinging you when you want to harvest any of their honey. And that's why I'm doing this. And I guess there's also the question of, like, why am I putting trapdoors on top of the beehives? Well, without them, the smoke just kind of goes through. I don't want that, so at least I get, like, teeny tiny puffs of smoke instead of that. Oh, look! We got some bees around already. Nice. Wait. How did you get out of here? Hold on. Oh no, there's a hole. There's a hole somewhere. No, there's actually a hole. I don't know where. Oh gosh, I'm having flashbacks to when I let like one hole open and like so many bees got out of the sanctuary, just caused so many problems. Why was that one open? I guess I didn't place a block back or something when I was making the ceiling? Maybe? That's my guess. I don't want them to get out because it becomes a bee infestation problem. As much as I like the bee sanctuary, it's also like the most terrifying area because if one block is opened up, the bees just infest the whole server. So I gotta be very careful. So I know I mentioned something about like a slime gate thing, but okay, so to show it off a little bit. Some ways over here, let me find it real quick. In the field of Dean's random creations, there's this castle wall concept. So how it works, you press this button, and it sends a signal through all the areas and basically moves this whole gate down and puts it into the ground. And of course, press it again, and it comes right back up. Now, as cool as this is, I didn't make it quite by myself. It was like based off of an idea I got from watching one of Mumbo Jumbo's videos, where basically showed an idea for these modular slime and honey flying machines, and alternating them, going down an area, and basically having a giant wall fold in and out of the ground. And I know that's all a bit weird, but let me just kind of break it down a little bit. So the main thing are these observers. If, hold on. Basically, if you put a block in front of the observer, or if something changes here, like whatever is here in front of this block changes, then it'll send out a redstone signal to power something. So in that case, with pistons, have an observer down like that, placing something in front of it and it'll push itself. So the idea with flying machines is that you have a observer stick to itself that sends a signal. Let's see if I don't even know if this works. Almost? Let's see, does this work now? It does, but only for a block. No? Oh, there we go. So that is a flying machine. So yeah, breaking it down, I set that area on fire, and because something changed, the observer sends out a signal, and the piston pushes forward because it has a signal. And these two blocks are attached to the slime, so the slime will also push these pistons and the observer, and once both the observer and the piston are done, the observer's like, hey wait, that air block right in front of me has changed its state, or it's a new block entirely. And so it sends out a signal that pushes this piston out to get the slime, which then pulls these two back, and this one's like, hey wait, my air in front of me has changed yet again. And then it shoves out and it basically does the repeating cycle that we see here. If we want to be really fancy, we can replace it with honey, because you can it actually like sticks you to the honey. And yeah, you could basically hook up something like this to go on till the end of time if you want. Now you might notice that obsidian is here, and that's because pistons can't move obsidian. I can't even if I wanted to. Let's see if I can actually do this without a button. See, it just don't want it. It's trying to send a signal, but it can't, as opposed to a normal block where it's able to. Also, why is that updating? And I guess I never talked about the difference between honey and slime and why I actually need them. Oh, okay, so I kind of talked about how slime moves stuff, but honey also moves stuff. They're basically slime, but if we have them right next to each other, normally, if I want like, let's see if I can. Normally, if I want like this block specifically to go up, it will move the entire mechanism up, which I don't want. Same if I do it on the other side. However, if I split it by having honey there, it'll actually split itself. Now you might notice that it doesn't go down, and that's because it's connected over here, and because it's trying to drag down the entire Earth, because that's what it's connected to, it just doesn't work. So if I just like do that, it should work. Yeah. And I think if I just put blocks like that instead, yeah, it moves the whole thing. But basically using that premise with the flying machine going vertically up, it shoves some of these pistons up that would allow more parts of it to work. So right now it wants to go down, so it sends a signal to these that cascades of effects, something blah blah yada yada, it gets it down. And my main idea for the crazy build that I want is a gigantic version of this. Originally I wanted it to be about this size, but I've expanded my horizons, as say? That doesn't make any sense. Basically, I just thought a bit bigger. I guess we go over to it. Let me get over there real quick. Okay. Let me get to a better horizons area. I don't know. I just want to get up real quick. Here is where I wanted to build the giant gate. And it's this weird donut plateau thing. It's kind of hard to get a good scale of it, but if I go a bit further away, you can kind of see how there's this donut indentation here with like natural walls all around this rised up area. My gigantic plan, big brain plan, is to make a base here. And yes, that would be a third base, and yes, I'm going to do it. I've been kind of thinking about making a base like in all cardinal directions of Minecraft, and technically this one's to the north, and the second base was to the south, and my spawn base was in the center, so I need to go east and west now. But we'll get there when we get there. And people who have watched my stuff a lot would probably have seen our Great Divide campaign exploration mission video that I put up here. And this is basically the same area. And I mean, I saw it and I'm like, man, I want to make a cool build here. I'm not sure what I'm going to put here, but I'm going to have a build here. Because, I mean, again, giant donut-shaped hole in the middle of a mountain that's like naturally fortified. Like all of this screams that it could be an easy castle. And as for that giant gate I was talking about, I was gonna have it on this wall, or like this is where the ridiculous part comes in. Like I'm literally gonna cut out a whole area of that wall, and I'm gonna turn it into a gate that's just going to fold itself down into the earth. Which, and after some quick math, 45 blocks, I might make it 50 blocks, probably, high, and then that's all gonna go down into the earth. Which, that's just kind of an absurd thing, kind of ridiculous. But again, I like ridiculous things, so it checks out. As for like other ideas of what I'm gonna do with it, I mean, I want to get a gate there, but I also want there to actually be a kingdom. And I mean, I could also use this as another mining base. There's a lot of caves here. Like, look, there's one there, there's one there, there's another connected one there. There's a bunch under the shrubbery of this area. Let's see if I can like fly over there nicely. Look at this. I mean, like, oh, look at this. This goes kind of. Goodness, it can go deeper. I don't want to go that deep. But like, you get the idea. The cave big. That is the idea. So yeah, next episode is probably just going to be me gathering the resources to actually make the gate, and probably making another highway over here as well. So next episode's going to be kind of big. It might actually take a while to get out, as opposed to the somewhat quicker videos that I've been trying to put. I don't know what my future holds. I've got things to do, like work to do or whatever. Anyways, I think that's just gonna end the episode. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed it, at least some amount. And well, you all, have a good night. Sleep tight, and don't let the bed bugs bite. Those things are kind of spooky. Don't forget to clean your sheets. That's also important. Anyways, bye.